White, welcome back.
Yes, ma'am.
They loved you. I promise you.
But because they got so you got me. So I didn't come on her playing. I ain't play no character. That was me. That was the spirit of the man. Most people don't get that because it leaves me vulnerable.
Some people get irritated. They're like, why'd you interview him? I'm like, because why not?
What have I
sat down with Kevin Samuels.
So check it out. What have I done wrong to anybody other than came on the internet and told you I'm playing a character, that this is really not me? Y'all want me to be what y'all see. I'm out there in real life.
You are very nice.
I'm mannerable.
Very nice, very
I'm
respectful.
very mannerable. Yeah, I'm a gentleman.
Very mannerable.
That's why you don't hear no woman shoot my business to you.
That's true.
And I fuck with a lot of hoes. I fuck with a lot of hoes.
So you respect your hoes?
I'm a gentleman. I don't on them. I with them. It's a difference.
What you mean?
All men love their ego stroked.
Okay.
All men of money.
Okay.
That's why Hugh Hefner kept a lot of women around him. I keep women around me because I like my ego stroked.
So you don't keep around?
I don't keep around me. So I was raised in a house with a loving, nurturing mother, right? Who had friends. So I was always, but I had uncles. I had negative elements of men around me constantly. My mother would take us to the barbershop. My granddad owned a barbershop. So I got to see all kind of. My uncle was a pimp. I grew up in the hospital. So I fell in the washing machine at 5, put my eye out at 7. From 7 to 13, I'm in the hospital, in and out of the hospital, having surgeries. I had 9 eye surgeries. So I had a private white tutor who tutored me almost from 5 to 3rd grade.
So you was advanced.
Very advanced. Yeah. That's why I'm advanced than these niggas who try to argue with me online.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know why you just playing with them.
It's fun. It's intellectual. It's fun to me. Because I think most dumb. They didn't go to school with me. Most niggas ain't go to school with white people from the 80s. From the 80s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've always had a higher education than most Black Americans.
Come on, Cat Williams.
Yeah. So you gotta think.
Y'all met yet?
He don't like me for whatever reason. That's what I hear.
No way.
That's what I hear. He don't like. So you gotta think. I lost my eye, so I couldn't go to school.
Okay.
So I was partially blind. So after I have an eye surgery, this eye probably couldn't open up for months. So I had a tutor. So I was taught oral. I can hear things and retain information. I never really got to play with children. I was always in and out the hospital, nurtured. So
you was around adults.
Yeah, I was always around adults. So it's a lot of shit been poured into me. So my mind and the information I have is like a file cabinet, but I don't know what's in there until people talk to me. Most Black people, I gotta dumb down. I always been like that in school. So I was a kid that could sit in the front and raise his hand. But because I had a disability, I was insecure around other children. So I would be funny, act out, and be the class clown to distract other people. If you ask me about my eye, I hit you in your mouth.
Oh.
That was my defense mechanism. Still off on you. To teach other people not to ask me about my eye. So nobody ever asked me about my eye till I got on the internet.
Are you shocked at where, because I'm going to tell you something, Charles, like you really, like we just discussed this, you are polarizing.
I was like that as a kid.
When I saw you sell out Baltimore, congratulations on that.
Yeah.
I said, that's some gangster shit. It's hard to sell out
Baltimore. It is hard to make them people laugh.
It is.
Coming there playing a snitch.
Like I said, if
they ain't with that snitching shit.
When you sell out Baltimore, Baltimore, New York, Philly,
I've sold out New York,
where they make
I've sold out
comedians.
Philly.
That's where the hardest comedians come out of. And so, like, to see you go from, just the internet to in people's faces. So you're not just an internet figure. Like you are now a...
So I've had my own Live Nation tour that TK Kirkland me out of. Live Nation came back and made it right. Man, I sold out 5 shows in Orlando with TK Kirkland, and he cashed out me $250.
No way.
Yeah, he don't know. I heard the manager say until they put my name on the website, the tickets went to selling. So that 5 shows and cash out me $250.
Yeah, because I was like, who goes to TJ Kirkland shows?
We were selling out all House of Blues. That nigga wasn't paying me at all. Eventually, Live Nation came back and paid me. But
you still showed up and
so what I did, I showed up. So I went from,
because those are yours.
So I went from May to August. Let me see. We went from we did Miami Fountain Blue House of Blues, Las Vegas House of Blues, Dallas House of Blues, Houston House of Blues, Promontory, not the Promontory, the one in San Diego.
Okay.
And when I got to Dallas, when we went to San Diego, in Scrunch Oak and vouch for this, I did so good in Vegas, he had a bad night. I was supposed to host. he kept switching. He would never let me host because I hosted one night. I hosted in Orlando and killed it. He wouldn't let me host no more. So when we got to Las Vegas, Mayweather family came out to see me. So listen, Mayweather family came out to see me. It was packed house. I killed it. Just where that nigga hurt me because I'm looking at him like an uncle father figure. That nigga called me in his dressing room. It was dark and he had like a blue neon light. He had his robe on, smoking his cigar. And Dewberry was standing outside the store, outside the door. That nigga said, I don't want you to be funny tonight. I just want you to talk shit. Cause they won't hear you talk shit. That nigga hurt me with that. When we got back to Dallas, I had used my props in Miami and Live Nation reps were there. He told me they loved it. When we got to Dallas, hey man, don't use your props. That ain't good. That's a crutch. He wouldn't let my family come backstage. But after the show, he had wine, giving whole roses. I sent Live Nation, because they added like 10 more shows. I bowed out gracefully. I sent Live Nation an email and said, I'm done. Cause I never got paid. After every show, it was always, hey man, I need you to do a 1099. I was watching everybody else get paid. He was getting everybody else their checks. I wasn't getting mine.
So you're trying to make it difficult so you would leave comedy?
So Live Nation eventually came back on the back end and made it right. Okay. So shout out to Live Nation.
That's dope.
Yeah. So last year 2 years ago, I had my own residency in Las Vegas at Wise Guys Comedy Club. But I've always had people that wasn't right introducing me to them getting all the money. So I'm doing my own residency in Las Vegas dealing with this white guy named True that introduced me to Wise Guy. They got me paying the comics, the videographer, so everything coming out of my pocket. And I'm paying for my flights and everything.
But you get all your money.
No. It ain't adding up. It ain't adding up. So this what I know. This what I know.
Please.
So what I know. I make so much money in interview money. Comedy was my side thing. I'm learning this. So I know I'm learning. So I'm learning how to do punchline and I'm learning the game. So I'm taking the so I can learn. I don't take the no more. I know anytime you enter into a new industry, a new system, they're gonna you if you don't know the game. Who else go teach you? They're gonna over you. That's how you learn. So rather than me getting angry, I show them that I'm easy to work with. I'm not an angry black man. But when I find out I holler, hey man, y'all wrong. Hey, y'all wrong. So
that's terrible.
That's how they do all of it. The rappers everybody get done like this if you're not with the right people. Well, I'm doing everything on my own because everybody's afraid of the character. I'm trying to leave the character online and do business as Charleston in real life, but everybody.
So you learning the business.
So that's what made me go back to Eric.
Eric is very.
That's what made me go back to Eric because I know now I done got too big and I'm good at what I'm doing. I need the proper guidance.
Eric is very good.
So that's why I got with Eric. Yeah, that's why I got with Eric.
Yeah, shout out to Eric.
Yeah, my boy.
He's like, you ain't doing no shows this year? Nope, I don't have to.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? But I love my fans though. I really love my fans. But
I love being on stage.
I love being on stage too, but that shit is draining though, night after night. And you ain't at home breastfeeding no damn kids.
So you gotta think. My son 21, my daughter 17. I was there.
So you could do you now.
So I was there from the time their mother was pregnant to they both graduated now. So now I can come out and be free.
Yeah.
So shit, I've done my.
Because I still feel bad leaving my nanny. I'm like,
I've done what I was supposed to do, so I can come out and play like I'm a kid again.
Okay. So how's it going now that you back with Eric on the road?
It's
picking up.
It was ordained in the first place.
Okay.
That's how. Anytime you can part ways, sometimes separation bring about a greater appreciation
and a deeper level of respect.
Yeah.
That's why they say if something leave you and it come back, it was meant for you. Yeah. Let's talk about feminism. I saw you kind of getting dragged a little bit on your thoughts on feminism.
Yeah.
I thought it was the right platform for it.
Feminism destroyed America.
Why you say that?
Because feminism was the white woman's fight with her man. Her man treated her like that. The black woman wasn't getting treated like the white woman. So the white woman. Because the black woman
you drinking wine?
Yeah, go ahead. Because the black woman would go to work with the white woman. Yeah. They would exchange stories and compare each other. So
taste that for me. Make sure it's good. Casarilla Diablo.
Okay, yeah.
You like that?
I can deal with it.
You can.
I like it's more different. Sweet. It's a little tart.
It's a little tart. It's strong. Women. We like salty shit, tarty shit. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Okay, cool.
So
we got something a little sweeter though. We got some of that apothec if you want it.
Medical debt is the #1 reason Americans file for bankruptcy, and soon they're going to be reporting on your credit. And usually the medical debt is not your fault. If medical bills are overwhelming you, bankruptcy can stop the collection calls and get rid of the medical debt and allow you to focus on healing instead of worrying about being sued over medical debt. I'm Chad Van Horn, and if you're buried in medical debt, give me a call today and let's find a way out.
Odorless, chemical-free lubricants, okay? If you're a creamy person and you like cream and stuff like that, they have creamy, odorless, like tasteless lubricants and things like that. And then they have the clear, slick and silky and things like that. And I know a lot of women, I don't need that, I don't need that. Y'all need to stop lying. Stop the cap, stop the cap. A man is always ready. If it get hard, it's ready. But for us, we got children, we got life and stuff like that, and we don't just walk around with just wet cheese all day. And if we did that, we would have yeast infections all the time. We have to keep them dry. So when your man is ready, or your woman, or if you're man on man and your other man is not ready, this is easy. Officially Pleasure will get it ready. 30 seconds. Odorless, tasteless, hyperallergenic, all the above. And I'm allergic to everything. Honey Beauty is the company, 100% all organic, no cancer-causing chemicals, no fake ingredients, no fillers. Everything is all natural, period. Most people think that oil is moisturizer, but no, oil is just oil. Trust me, we know, being black folk. Water is actually the real moisturizer. We all know that, and that's why it doesn't lock into the skin or the hair. And that's why Honey Beauty created their signature Moroccan rose water, pure hydration for your hair. Then you seal it all in with their 13-in-1 hair growth accelerator. Y'all see how fast my hair be growing to lock in that moisture from the root to the tip, okay? And just because I got short hair doesn't mean I don't want my hair slipping and sliding as it's doing right now in this video. So if you're ready for real ingredients on your hair, please check out honeybeauty.com to see what everyone's talking about, including me, and that's why I'm talking about it.
I don't know what that is. I'll take that.
Okay,
that tastes
cool.
good.
I was like, apothec. It's a little bit sweet. It's made with a Shiraz, Petite Shiraz grape that's a little bit sweeter.
So the black woman's relationship mindset was distorted in the 80s with soap operas. That fantasy bullshit they grew up watching.
Yeah. My grandma used to record them.
We used to get mad because when I go mine to have, we used to stop shit at have 12 o'clock because the VCR was automatic set on record.
Yeah, exactly.
And the channel switched to it. Mm-hmm. So I would have to watch that shit by force. They only got one TV over there. We got a TV in 2 rooms that I have, 3 rooms. But in the 80s, everybody had TVs everywhere.
Mm-mm. In the main room.
Yeah, so it's certain time from 12 to 3, if your mother was into soap operas, you just like the kids who at home with their mama who watched Jerry and Maury and take in that shit.
I was Jerry and Maury.
Yeah, so the black woman joined the fight that wasn't hers with feminism. Women's suffrage was the white woman's fight, not the black woman. We still didn't have no rights.
At the same time, while we were joining their fight.
Yeah. So
shit, it's still like that to this day.
That's what I'm talking about. The black woman got her own struggle in her own fight, separately from anybody in the world with her man. No other group of men have been done like the black men have. So
and now to see white women preferring black men over their own men, which decreases the amount of men that's made available for
because nobody is more loving in a male atmosphere than a black man.
Explain.
The Mexican is a male chauvinist. He's the Latin lover is abusive male. The Arab is abusive male. They're not loving, they're not charming, they're not affectionate. The black man is. That's why we're slick talkers. That's why we're good liars and can get a woman just lying with that bullshit we say.
You don't think it have anything to do with y'all dicks?
That's that too. That's the mystique to it. Cause all niggas can't good with them big dicks.
True.
But
I would rather a nigga with a big dick that can't do nothing than a small dick.
A little dick nigga that suck your pussy and eat your ass, that say all the romantic things that you want to hear, satisfied.
He might as well be gay.
You'll sneak and get that big dick, you know what to call. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know how to go get what you want.
I did it one time. I'm not to say that all Asian men like that, but I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
You can't go from an African to an Asian.
So feminism are angry women who think they're equal to men and want the same equal rights as men until it's time to be a woman.
So you feel like women are not equal to men?
No female and male species in nature are equal. No animal, no beast. So what make and the design of male and female were never to be equal. That's why our muscles, our shoulders are separated from you guys. So that's why we were never designed to be equal.
You feel like that triggers a lot of people when you say that?
Yeah. So if you want to be equal, go play NFL football.
I'm not doing
That's what go let Ray Lewis, let's go try to tackle Stephon Diggs. So that's what I'm saying. So if you really think we're equal, when it's time, when I hit you, let me hit you back and the police not get involved as if it's mutual combative. If we're really equal, bitch, okay, let me hit you across your head then like we do. Cause you say, if a little girl hit a little boy, hey, don't hit her back. I tell my son, go hit that bitch back. He said, go hit her back. Because if anybody have anything to say to me, anything hit him, hit it back. If it hit you, girl, boy, hit it back.
But you know you're stronger than a woman.
Well, because if I stand there, I done seen with scars on their face because she done scratched him up, scratches on her neck, hit it, he took it. And now he got permanent markings on his face. I've seen that. I can't defend myself. My nature is to react. I'm not gonna go against my nature because you're a woman. It's against your nature to attack me. It's against your nature to argue and go back and forth.
But some of y'all be pissing us off though.
When a woman get pissed off, she quit talking, leave, go.
So what if it don't go?
911. It's always been like that with a woman. It's always been like that with a woman. Women don't put up with nothing that compromises her value and her belief system. Little girls do. Bitches do. Hoes do for fun. Prostitutes do for financial
Now, you know
gains.
you got to break that down because these women finna get tight with that.
Hoes have fun. Hoes get loose and have fun. Bitches are divas with attitudes. Nobody really likes a diva. Nobody really likes bad bitches. It's an arrogance that bad bitches walk with, a bitch walk with. An entitlement mindset. You got to give her something. Hoes will give freely because it's in a female's nature to be a giver. Hoes don't complain about mistreatment. They just want to have fun.
What about women?
Women got standards, morals, and principles. They're quiet and they're hardly seen.
Which do you prefer?
A hoe. I don't want no woman. My mama was a woman. I don't want no woman. You can't get a woman off her schedule, off her structure. You can't get her to call in work to stay in and fucking suck dick all day. And she got bills. You can't do that. A hoe will lose her job and everything for the fun and the excitements and the thrills for her desires. A bitch will fumble it because she got attitude. A lady's presence amongst men make men straighten up. Say, man, y'all chill out. You know, when a lady, her presence, she ain't got to talk. She can get out the car. Say, man, y'all put that out. But in a woman too, a lady is a trait. A woman is the individual. So my mama was a woman. Her youngest sister was Miami, who had my Uncle Curtis. She was a hoe in the project with a bunch of kids having fun, fight, getting high. Mother Annie was a mean bitch, and my grandmama was all of them. And I had an uncle, and I had an uncle who was a pimp who kept me with him, and I got to see and engage his hoes.
So let's talk about marriage, because we talked about marriage a little bit on our last interview.
We talked a lot about mine, but
shit went.
You know, a lot of people, up out there, but you know the truth. My mama told me, the The truth don't care about nobody's feelings, and neither do God. So tell the truth.
Can hoes turn into wives?
Hoes make the best housewives. Hoes understand men more than anybody. That's why run the hoes and have fun and party with them, keep a hoe with them and everything. That's why they want a hoe.
So you don't feel like a wife can be both? A hoe and a...
Most women suppress they whole nature, that whole spirit. Suppress it to maintain the dignity of their reputation.
You don't feel like women that are entrepreneurs, like, naturally can, I mean, because if you have the ability to build companies and stuff like that.
It's natural. Women are more sexual than men. Men are just perverted by thoughts. Women, hoes are loose or sleep with anybody, one night stand. Women may secretly have a one night stand. Hoes have them regularly. Hoe can't stay in the house. Hoe, every club, every concert, hoe is running to it.
Can't wash no clothes.
Hoes is running to it. Their whole life is about thrills, feels, attention, and excitement.
So
women is about goals, family, religion, something like that. Bitches about their past, the last who hurt them. So every relationship they get in, she stuck on the last nigga. The bitch move on with the baggage. So she's just grown up, she's angry. And she got standards that matches her anger, not her reality.
That was a lot. Because I'm thinking of like people that I know.
It's a bitch. Bitch mean in the mouth. Tell a nigga something.
Because I'm like,
man, mean
I'm in my
bitch.
head like, that could be right, that could be right.
Mean ass bitch. I've never seen my mother angry. I've seen her frustrated. I've never heard her cuss nobody out. I never heard her say motherfucker. I never heard her call nobody a bitch. Never. Ever in life. Ever in life. I learned to cuss from watching TV when she was gone. She didn't know I cuss. And to this day, she ain't watch no video, no nothing. That's why I so freely talk like that. My mama don't see none of it.
So when men get married, who do they marry?
Either what they resent or what they admire. Whatever woman they resented in life, that's who they marry, or whatever woman they admire. One of the two.
And it's typically either what?
The one they resent. Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. The next one they marry the one they admire.
So a lot of them don't get it right on the first time.
Because they marrying out of, we married the conditions we was born in. What our mother showed us. Your dad ain't showed you nothing. He was absent. The present mother and her behavior has more of an impact and detriment on a child with no father than the absent father does. Because children mimic what they see and repeat what they hear. So if I never see my daddy, yeah, I have his traits and his chromosomes. But what you see me, you my teacher. You teach me how to love the next woman. You teach me how to treat the next woman. So every man I see come through there, I'm gonna treat my women how I saw you get treated.
Well, how does a mother, because I'm raising a son, but he also has a father in his life. How do I show my son how to treat a woman?
When a take you out on a date, do he ever take you and the kids out on a date? Most niggas take you out on a date, you and drop you out. Next time the kids, no, not you, not you. No, I see the look on you. Now listen, so not you, because most women keep the away for a while. I don't want you to meet my kids yet, but she getting all the dick in the world, and the kids are aware that he's coming to get you. At some point, he comes over and get the pussy in the house. When he come do that, what do he do when he walk out the room?
He leaves.
There you go. He don't do nothing with the kids. He don't play the game with the little. Take him to the stove. Hey man, come take him nothing and show him how men treat women.
Yeah, my mama used to bring around when she was going through a lot mentally. They used to try to touch on us.
There you go.
That shit angered me, and that's the reason why I said, they daddy gonna stay around. I don't give a they ain't gonna be around no other.
So the firstborn male child, his daddy is gone. He heard his mama talking bad about the daddy. No, you can't come get your baby. Now here come a new the little brother daddy. They stay together a few years. He get to stay around and see the mistreat his mama. But she done kept his daddy away. He get to see this nigga mistreat her. He never get to see my daddy mistreat you. So he got resentment toward in her. So when he grew up, he violent toward and he abusive toward women. He ain't seen a positive, loving relationship nowhere, and now y'all want him to grow up and love properly on a woman who ain't seen love her mama. Y'all want them to function healthy together. Shit, that's why I keep my kids away from the mother.
Charles, you be pissing a lot of people off.
The truth hurts.
I just say every time I see her interviews, I'm like, what the
The truth hurts.
But it's like you can't argue with you. Like I think they've tried to label you everything in the book, but like you keep evolving,
man,
so fast past them.
So
like,
listen, they forget. I used to be sworn into the criminal courts with lawyers who are working on capital murder and death penalty cases for young black males as a mitigation specialist to talk to a white jury and explain that this kid grew up in this condition, in these cultures, and these mitigating factors should reduce his sentence. I did that before I came to the internet. So the knowledge that I have, I was going to school to become a lawyer at Texas Wesleyan University.
You should have finished.
Well, I'm partnering with a Jewish attorney that's been doing it for 35 years that's helping me get back to it. So I'm arguing with the dumbest minds.
Move that wine glass.
Now I'm finna take it. So I'm arguing with the dumbest minds of the American population, the black hip hop culture. So it's just like when I was in school, you raise your hand and ask a question. You knew. You raise your hand and ask a question. You knew. At some point, your homeboys, the ones you want to be cool with, start saying, man, goddamn, man, I think he know everything. So to fit in with them, you got to dumb down, play dumb, be the class clown. So I've had to fit in with, if I went to school with black kids, or there was a bunch, I would have to dumb down to fit in with my peer group. If I went to white school, the affirmation that you got from the teachers made you popular amongst white people. The behavior makes you popular amongst black people. The academic mind makes you popular amongst white people. So I learned to act up amongst black people. They all acting up.
They love a show. We love a show.
I'd put on good. Because the teacher started saying, when they meet my mama, from the juvenile worker to the judge, my mother's grace and dignity have always been the mercy that white people bestow upon me because of my mother. It's because your mama, boy, I know you're raised different. So anytime you get in trouble, that's why they want to know, was your mama on drugs, your grandparent? They want to look at your lineage. They would look at my mama and say, I know you were raised different. He's just trying to fit in. He's a wannabe. And I was the best wannabe motherfucker you can find.
Where's your father?
He died. He died in May. But I would see my father regularly. Okay. But he was shell-shocked from the military, from the Vietnam War.
Damn.
He was in the Navy. Yeah. But I had uncles. I had grandfathers. So I was surrounded with, I had a village. If I went outside, my neighbor told on me.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Still like that.
Yeah, I sneak outside, man. My neighbor go knock on the door. Hey, that boy just went out that window. So I had a village. I was nurtured as a kid. So by the time I come out the hospital at 13, from 13 to 14, I had 1 year of adolescent stage, being rebellious, trying to play with a culture that's now gangster and called a murder case. I hadn't been playing with kids that long in the hospital. But because I've been around adults, intellectually, I was a leader.
Did your mom ever remarry?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
how'd you feel about your stepfather?
Yeah, well, however, mama said, I got to give her back her key. She got mine. So my mom, I can't imagine not having my mother's key to walk into her house.
There's another man in the house.
Man.
He may be.
Man.
You may have your mama bent over the sink.
Man, psychologically, that was hard to do for all of us. The grandkids, everything. Cause mama been, she been the matriarch for so long. So yeah, that was hard to do. Yeah, that was hard to do.
Well, shout out to your mama.
But the man she married was once her boyfriend when we was young.
So she was getting dick down.
Bill had been around since Mom and Bill had been probably first started going. I like probably 7, 8 years old, probably before then. So yeah.
But she married him after y'all was grown.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
She sacrificed herself.
My mama whole thing was she didn't want us to grow up to be the kind of men that depend on and use women, because those are the men we was exposed to. Our uncles, her cousins, her brothers. You know, the 70s, the 80s, the player type. The women get up and go to work. So I've never seen a man get up and go to work in my life. Ever.
Are you serious?
Never. I always thought women got. So when I grew up, I ain't never looking no motherfucking job. And I'm spoiled and entitled. So I ain't never had a job longer than 9 months or a year. So I learned how to sue with the knowledge and information I had. Yes. So I go to jobs to sue. Yeah, I don't.
How many jobs have you sued?
At least 6. And won every last one of them. I won. So I got 40,000 out of AT&T National Distribution Center at one point in time. I've sued several companies out of OSHA. I've seen a national gun manufacturing company. So I was winning so much. OSHA told my lawyer he better take this 10,000. We're going to dismiss the case, because it was a big case against a gun company. It was a big case against a gun company. I staged in car. You know, I'm the motherfucker that can beat the insurance company. Yeah, I'm the motherfucker that can beat the insurance company.
You know what's shocking is you've been talking your shit. I get cease and desist every day, Charles. Every day. It's to the point where I don't even read them no more. I just send them to my lawyers.
Yeah.
Right? Do you get cease and desist? Do you get sued?
Never. Cause I mean,
I do play by.
Well, you're talking to Tasha K.
Yeah.
I've already said I'm an internet character. I done beat charges saying, man, I ain't done that. That wasn't me. And that was so. Yeah. I ain't gonna say yeah. Let me just give you an example. That cat situation.
Okay.
I really had been trying to mace them cats, cause my cousin like cats. Had a bunch of guys. He like animals. He got a cat. So all my life since he been
having. Just all white people. Go ahead.
Yeah. I've been trying to mace these motherfucking cats all motherfucking summer long. And one thing I found out, cats won't let you mace them. They're too agile. So I had just got this new mace gun. Mace make a sound. I had just got this new mace gun, and it has a water canister. It don't make no noise. The water got the cat. And I turned it around. I just maced the cat. And I think I had been arguing with white people that week. So anytime I get into it with a white person online, it's 2 things I do. I talk about raping white women, like they used to. Rape black women, black in slavery. And I talk about hurting animals. Because white folk love animals more than they love black people. They won't give a damn about a black kid getting shot. They'll meet a stray dog and kiss him in the mouth.
They sure will.
So they have more compassion for animals.
And try to pet my son on the
head. So this is what white people do. You can be walking a dog.
Yeah.
And they say, they would get down on their knees and greet the dog before they even say anything to you. Well, what's his name? You can be walking with your kid and they'll walk right by your kid. So I pay attention to human behavior. So whoever make me mad online, I use satire, dark, sick humor, shit to spark their feelings, because I know people online and their feelings. I'm in character. I never come online with my feelings. I come online with a villain character that'll say anything. Anything. Know why? My mother don't hear it. If my mother had a social media page, I wouldn't say half the shit I say.
So she don't be knowing what the fuck going on?
She don't have no social media page.
Unless your family tell her.
She got to pray and walk for her. And I told her, mama, whoever send you something that I'm saying, they must try to hurt you. They don't like you. Why? You're not on there. So what she say is, I don't know him like y'all know him. So don't send me that. So I'm free to come out here and play with y'all. If I want to play, my mom don't get back. I don't give a damn. Yeah.
So let me ask you something, because I know that you had lost a lot of comedy shows behind your Charlie Kirk comments. You were close to the family.
Yeah. So yeah, real close with by way of the Stein family, another Jewish family.
So Charlie Kirk is Jewish.
I don't know what he is. But I know he said something against Israel. Yeah. Well, let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
So let me just say
your
this.
affiliation.
So Alex Stein. I would do the prime time with Alex Stein show, which is a very conservative Trump buddy.
Yeah.
So I'm in that circle. When Adin Ross done the interview with Trump, I was supposed to be there, but I was out on bond and couldn't pass a Secret Service clearance. So initially, I spoke positive. When Adin called me on Discord and Kick, I was like, oh man, that's sad to hear. So I vaguely remember being on Alex Stein's show for maybe 30 seconds with Charlie Kirk. After he died, I started seeing videos, looking at him. I spent all night researching because people were saying he was like me, that he was a black Charlie Kirk. So I was fascinated by that. I looked at him and said, nah, he ain't like me because he ain't saying nothing to white folks. And he arguing with kids. I'm on the line arguing with gangsters and street. He's using black crime statistics. What about white crime statistics? Because they lead to packing some numbers too. Child molestation. They lead to packing that. Mass shootings, which is what the country's talking about. So the next day, I'm seeing everybody in the media saying that you cannot say nothing about him. So I'm saying, well, this is the same party, because I'm a conservative who just so happened to vote Republican. I used to be a rock star in the Republican Party of Texas in the Tarrant County GOP Republican Party. I used to be a rock star. I was selected to campaign with Donald Trump to 3 key battleground states, his first run. So I'm their baby. I'm the conservative baby. During the inauguration, Trump, I performed in DC the day of the inauguration when everything shut down and had a hell of a show. Shout out to Trump for that, by the way. So I'm thinking, okay, we free speech, right? Republicans, we free speech, because this is what they've been saying. They're trying to take our free speech. That Mark Zuckerberg was trying to silence Trump. The big social media text is trying to take free speech. So let me see if they can take this free speech, because they were happy when I was bashing George Floyd's daughter and him. They were happy when I said something about the dead rapper's daughter. So white folks used to love when I go in on black. So okay, let me see if they can take it. And I strategically did this. And I saw they couldn't take it. And I'm willing to lose whatever for my rights. So I know can't nobody counsel me, because who opened the door for me? I made y'all stop, look, and listen. And you'll stop, look, and listen tomorrow. And I know most Americans, because of their conditions and situations and the relationships they in, have offended the people in their lives, right? So how you feel to hold this against me? You'll be over it in a week. That's why during police,
48 hours.
That's why I say, I said by Thanksgiving they're gonna forget Charlie Kirk. Within a week, they forgot about Charlie Kirk. I don't hear about it no more.
Where's the shooter?
He ain't the shooter. They just needed him for what they just needed to use him.
Who do you think is the shooter?
The same people that killed JFK.
Really?
Yeah. See, Charlie Kirk was a puppet. There was a 70 or 80-year-old man. So they tried to make me the same thing Charlie Kirk was, long before I came to the internet. So, I was one of the best black faces that the Republican Party and conservatives had to come out and talk to the niggas, not the blacks. They wanted to use me like the Democrats use Megan Thee Stallion and Gorilla to go perform, to come talk to the police and get them over here. And I do a good job of it. So Charlie Kirk was groomed, propped, and invested in by an older white conservative who needed the conservative talking points to go into the colleges and indoctrinate the minds of young people. And he was perfect for it. So every debate was on a college campus with somebody who was either newly into college or under the age of 25 with an undeveloped brain.
Got to get them before they develop.
There you go. Because what? All people know that indoctrination starts in the classroom.
The LGBTQ doesn't.
There you go. So you fight fire with fire. Everybody is targeting their children except black people, intentionally. Targeting the minds of children.
Yeah, we don't play about our kids.
Nah. So Charlie Kirk was giving money to this Turning Point USA. He was giving money for that. To be their face and the talking point. That's why now his wife is it. Man, this was a play ran because it's a distraction. But black people shouldn't be worried about it. That's their problem, not ours. What happened to Charlie Kirk don't affect us black. What happened to Tamir Rice don't affect him. I'm still stuck on Tamir Rice where I can't be affected by Charlie Kirk. So miss me with that bullshit, America.
So how do you feel about, because right now, the conservatives, and I don't know where she's
They're losing their country. So America has lost their country. They have let too many people in.
That's why they're so hard on immigration now, trying to get everybody out?
That's why these old white people is trying to get out their country because between China and Russia, the beef, the chicken, and the pork process, those two countries own it in America. China has gone around, for the last 20 years, China have gone around the world buying up most of the world's real estate that the Queen don't own, mainly here in America. Next to some of our governments,
and they've heavily invested in Africa as well, too.
There you go. So Israel is fighting for America because the Russians and China and the rest of the foreigners brought their culture here, and they not following no American laws and rules.
Did you see the video?
Certain parts of this program have been removed to comply with YouTube's content policy and community guidelines. To watch the full uncensored and uncut version, visit TashaKLive.com.
That's why I say f them white hoes. Put that dick in them hoes. They want that dick. We go solve problem with that dick. You just need to know what to do while you getting them that dick. Stop getting that dick and ain't begging and asking for nothing. Nigga. How you, yeah, nigga, them kids, let them take the kids. They still your kids, so you in there. They go come over here one day. Because all kids are rebellious at some point in their life.
French Montana just hit a lick with the Southern billionaire.
Yeah, he better not get caught cheating. They'll do something to him. He done went to prison. He done went married motherfuckers that do things to people, make people disapprove. That he can't do nothing, then he can't have fun.
And French Montana, like a reputation.
He can't have fun no more. He got to go over there and do what they do in the dark.
You know why he did it, right?
Why?
He was broke.
I don't mind broke nigga. Me and my uncle told me a broke motherfucker reach for a broom straw if they were drowning. Nigga got him a broom straw. He thinking temporary. Man, he don't know what he done married into. Them royal families. Princess Diana come up there.
They not finna embarrass.
That's what I'm saying.
Embarrass them.
Man, shit, no, man, they probably shot him with something. He got a weenie dick. His dick don't even get hard no more. Should have married him, give him something. He said restrict his dick.
I always wanted your thoughts because I don't see you talk about her much. Candace Owens. You don't ever talk about it. I guess maybe because the podcast don't really go there and
they don't. I got a great deal of respect for her.
Okay.
But then I don't because she got a white boyfriend. She got a white husband. Where do her confidence come from?
Her husband.
There you go. Yeah.
That's where mine come from.
There you go. So that's where she lose me at.
Because it's...
a white man ain't for us, for what she talking. For her to be so brutal and convicted by the things she say to us and go in there and eat that white dick, her lip needs to be closed to the black folks. She can't talk to she eating white dick. Our problem ain't her problem no more. That white man treating her way worse than how we getting treated in society. When he white men are brutal. They're like cavemen sexually. They're not intimate. They'll stick their fist down your motherfucking throat. If you don't, yeah.
He do keep her pregnant now.
And he don't talk. So yeah, no. So she lashes out. So yeah.
She don't ever smile.
Well, that's what I was just about to go there when I say I take back lashing out. I see a lot of displaced anger. When y'all see me talking, it's more frustrated from working and doing the work and seeing what I'm seeing. I see more displaced anger when she talking our conditions and going home to that brutal cave boy. White boy brutal with that half-cooked dick. So yeah, everybody know that.
Do you feel like black men just never? Why do you feel like Candace Owens is so hard on our community? Like, what do you think happened to her? Because she doesn't really talk about her upbringing.
Because the community was hard on her, whether it was her mother.
So you feel like white folks just accepted her?
Well, the community was hard on me. I'm down here working with y'all kids, y'all with me, calling me a snitch. So that's where my frustration and lashing out came from. The community was hard on me.
But you still black women though.
Yeah, hell, you like a motherfucker.
So you feel like Candace Owens wants a black man or wanted one?
I think she had one. And it left that scar that causes resentment. And make you bitter.
She's dominating right now. I'm talking about her average life is about 300,000 people. And I heard that they're mostly white people.
Well, between me and Candace Owens.
Okay. I'm surprised y'all haven't sat down together.
She avoid me as most women who talk like her should. I'm a cussing motherfucker. So they don't know what role I may play. I'm too unpredictable for a producer. I'm too unpredictable. But if you give me a script, I'll follow the script. If you pay me enough money and give me a script, I stick to the script. But right now, I ain't got no script, so I'm free to say what I want to say. Yeah. But it's wise for her to avoid me. She don't have the black experience that I have. You can't shame me because I have a great mother. I was raised in the American school system. I thrived in. I went into I didn't go into a prison system. I didn't go into a jail system. I went into a boarding school boys' home and was nurtured there. I got 2 kids by one woman whom I was married to. If you take me away from the things I say online and the internet persona, most people can't go back and forth with me. I was in my children's life. I don't have any felony convictions. I've never beat a woman. I don't have, you see what I'm saying? I don't have no abuse. So none of that centers over me. You can only keep me, and well, you said this online, but what have I done in life?
But I mean, when you think about her, she is attacking white people though.
Well, she's doing that now out of anger, hurt, and grief.
Because she's been changing her views on Israel as well too.
She's doing that out of hurt. She's grieving. So why? So
grieving what though?
Charlie Kirk and her were good friends.
Yeah.
Great friends. And all of a sudden he just comes up dead. And nobody have any real answers. So the grief, the first process of grief is shock, then anger. It's a process.
Why do you think, even though you say the same people that killed JFK and we still don't know who they are? The
shot was too perfect.
Extremely perfect.
Yeah, the shot was too perfect.
It was extremely perfect, and it went straight. You know, when a child is shooting, especially like in the black community when we got guns, bitch, we shooting up the building. Bow, 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 bow. You see how they killed Young Dolph?
Yeah.
And I don't talk about death, so my condolences are to the families that we're discussing right now. That's why I didn't discuss Charlie Kirk when he died, because I think about the aftermath of the family, the kids.
So this what really made me come back and apologize.
Because you did end up an apology.
Yeah, well, because I didn't mean the things I really said. I'm pushing the limits of free speech. I'm not connected to nobody's death, so I don't grieve and feel sorry for death. My question is, who tricked us and believed us that death is a bad thing? Everything has to die. So I don't see death as a bad thing. I'll say anything about the dead.
So Charlie was meant to die at that time?
Well, Charlie was meant to die and Charlie wanted to die. So if I'm a soldier and I go off to war and I die like a soldier in the cause that I die for, why would y'all be sad? If I'm a gangster and I'm playing gangster and I'm a gangster nigga and I die in the streets playing gangster, why would anybody who know I'm a gangster be sad? This is how gangsters die. So let me go back to my point.
So is that why his wife never cried?
So let me go back to my point. Charlie Kirk said that we need shootings, we need mass shootings so we can maintain our rights. He said we need things like this to happen so we can keep our gun rights and keep our rights. This happens so we can keep our rights. He prophetically spoke that. So why would you be sad if I speak something to exist and it comes to me? Why would you be sad? If I die right now in a hotel with 3-4 hoes naked, with that pink cocaine they say Diddy and them got, don't y'all be sad? I died doing what I want to do. Y'all be sad. DMX died doing what he want to do. Why would you be sad and I died doing what I want to do?
When I think about Tupac said he wasn't gonna live past 25.
Why would you be sad? And I'm living like this though. So Charlie spoke this and said that he didn't have sympathy for the other victims who was once. See what I'm saying?
And a lot of them are kids.
See what I'm saying? So he
Children,
said,
not adults. I think more children die from
he said no matter how horrific it is, he don't condone it, don't agree with it, but we need these things have to happen. And it happened to him.
But let me ask you something. You Tessica Brown. Now, can I say AKA Gorilla Glue Girl?
Yes, you can. That's what they call me.
You got extremely famous. I'm talking about worldwide famous. I think we need to know you because I watched a lot of my old videos and I can see why you would be pissed with me.
When I posted it, I knew I was gonna get some backlash. I didn't think you, being Tasha K, Wendy Williams, like Lisa Ray, like y'all dogged me so bad.
You think he intentionally
I don't know what he was trying to do,
that
but he did
terminate the baby?
He did it. He took a picture. He posted my miscarriage on social media. Went to the kitchen, got a knife while he's sleeping. And I stood over him, and the thing is, like, I stood over him, right? Cause bitch, you gonna die. Cause you playing with me. You know what I'm saying? You really playing with me at this point.
When you started dragging Trina is when the internet was like, who is this?
And I didn't know it was gonna be like that. So then I started hearing the radio station, Sam Snead, Rick Ross. He started putting me on the mixtape. They thought it was Jackie O. They thought it was Kaya. Because they never heard of a gay show. Jackie O was interviewed by Julia Beverly with the Ozone. That was 2006. And they asked Jackie, do you still have differences with Trina? Jackie said, no, but you need to contact that girl gay show. It wasn't just me just dissing her, because we went to elementary, middle school, high school together.
Oh, shit.
She was always the black Karen.
If you and Tia met, y'all would get along. Y'all personalities
We
are
did
similar.
meet.
What happened?
Let me sit on the edge of this chair.
Okay.
Why she said I was sitting on the edge of the bed in my house, she was sitting on the edge of the bed in Rick Ross' sister's house. Oh, the same time she did that interview with you. Let me get something.
Wait a minute. What is you saying, Gash?
What happened with you and Claudia?
I was innocent in that one. So what happened?
I don't like you. I don't like you. Because it look like you about to tell a film on this one. Let me hear. Let me hear.
That was a big story.
But I heard you got a cease and desist note, and I did too.
You got a cease and desist? From who? Who the fuck you got a cease and desist from?
The Gladiator.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
Yes.
Somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada would watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV. And she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of other, some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm gonna sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do, period. And I gotta have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
I'm under penalty of perjury. If anything in here is a lie, my ass going to jail, period. There's no if, there's no ends, there's no buts. You know what you and Diddy was doing together in y'all younger years. All that's coming out.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth.
Allegedly.
So It's time for everybody that got a credible story, I should say, to start the process. Because you got to imagine, I lost just about everything over the last 2 years. Everything.
Do you feel like, because Candace Owens is trying right now to do a college tour. I remember, and we're going to talk about your college tour in just a second, but I have to get you to answer this question when it comes to Candace Owens. Is she crazy for trying to go into the colleges so soon to do a college tour? Do you feel like she feels like she's invincible?
She was attacking people who she thought was trying to replace Charlie Kirk's position and status where he was. She's trying to do it.
So she's trying to
pick up where Charlie left off. But they're not gonna let her do it. Because she went against them, 2 months ago? They're not gonna let her do it. She once used to come
Do you
off.
feel like her life is in danger?
No. Her husband not gonna let them kill her. He in with them. She's grieving. They're gonna make her out to be mental, grieving, going through this. That's what they're gonna paint her as.
So you feel like
she's no longer being taken serious.
She's safe.
She's safe. She's no longer being taken serious. When she brought up the conspiracy theories that Charlie was this, and when she started spoken against Israel, she's painted now as being having some issues.
Crazy.
Yeah. As they do to discredit you. She's grieving, is what they're gonna say. Her and Charlie was great friends. They rode together.
So what about the people who follow her?
They're fans. They're fanatics. They're gonna turn on her one day anyway. Fans are not loyal. They're not long lasting. They're seasonal, fair weather.
Because she was online the other night bragging. She was like, they said I was done when they fired me from.
It's a slow process. They can't undo what she's already done. It's a slow process. But I don't see her. You see her more on her platform. You don't see her out on all social media platforms spread around like she once were when she was going against what happened to Charlie. I saw her everywhere. I don't see her anymore.
And she's being sued by the French president.
There you go.
For calling that woman.
That's the move to discredit her. And she seems to be lashing out rather than being the old Candace who sat down and intellectually had a debate with T.I. and the rest of the world that made her so fascinating to us. She's no longer that Candace.
She's too far off the deep end.
There you go.
In the wormhole.
There you go. That's why I come in character. The real Charleston, when he cared, he'll be ready to go to war with the police. And white people know that. Because there was a situation that happened in our city where my homeboy's son killed a high-ranking police officer. And they killed my homeboy's son on the spot rather than arresting him and taking him to jail. Executed him out of their anger for killing their high-ranking officer. When I got that news, they wouldn't let the mother see the body. They wouldn't let the family. They told every black church they better not have a funeral. The civil rights movement didn't make it to Fort Worth. So Dacian Steptoe killed Officer Garrett Hull. I'm partnering, working with the police department at the time, teaching procedural justice to the black community. So when I get the news, the police wrong. How can I stand with them? And it's my homeboy. So the police was threatening the family. So I went and got all my guns and backed my car up and held security for that family while they can sleep in their driveway. When I drove away, the police pulled me over for a broken tail light and I disappeared. Yeah, I disappeared. They took me to jail. When I was in jail, I called my attorney, Lisa Pampers. I said, Lisa, man, these motherfuckers just brought me to jail for a broken tail light. She said, what? She said, don't say nothing, I'm on my way. About 30, 40 minutes later, these same officers come. I said, man, what the fuck these motherfuckers did? They had a stack of my social media posts where I've been talking about police need to die. Prior to him dying, I said that I hope a police officer die in the line of duty in the name of Jesus. And I posted that on Facebook. And Hug got killed. So they took me to jail, and from jail they transferred me to a mental asylum under the Sandra Bland Act. Me up. I said, man, y'all finna lose y'all motherfucking jobs. I went to the mental asylum from jail to the mental asylum under the Sandra Bland Act, Senate bill or something. So our government have given our police the power to take you to a mental asylum.
And you can never be seen again.
Never be seen again. You can be civilly committed forever.
So how'd you get out?
So it was a lot of people involved in this. There's an old man that's like my mentor. That's a real street guy. That's almost 80 years old. He made a Facebook post and said, "Y'all at least better tell his mama where y'all got him." So they committed me They kept me. They said that I was homicidal and suicidal by ideation and preparation. I got a lot of guns. I got a lot of literature. When they stopped me, I had a bunch of bullets. I had some black liberation shit. So I was on my black shit. So homicidal and suicidal. I'd never seen a doctor. They kept me for 10 days, shooting me up with drugs. I never seen a doctor. I never seen a judge. I seen a lawyer on the 7th day, but by that time I'm full of drugs. I'm smart enough to know how to play the system. I grew up in a boys' home. I know how to play these student doctors. I noticed early on, I never seen a real doctor. Oh, these are student doctors. But because I had Medicaid, they paying for the Medicaid. If I didn't have insurance, they wouldn't have kept me. It's too costly to do it. So I noticed this is why our government is talking mental health. You lose all your constitutional rights under mental health because you can be civilly committed. All they need is a judge to say, hey, and a doctor. So they do
a lot of Baker Acts here in Florida.
Yeah, so the first time the lady said she think I need to be released. When she called my mother, she said, oh, that boy ain't suicidal. He just saying some crazy stuff online. So they were using the things I was saying online. The doctor said, nah, So I stayed, 10 days? When I got out, I went cold turkey. I don't know what medicine they were giving me. And I would ask, man, what's the side effect? Oh, there's no side effect. Everything has a side effect, even water. So when I got out, my voice would go hoarse, my nerves would lock up. So that's why I smoked so much weed, get that white boy medicine out of my system. So I moved to California and just smoked a lot of weed. Because once they give it to you, time relapses. It may take 6 months to a year to get that shit out your system if you take it for 2 weeks.
How long did it take to get you?
Probably 9 months. So I sweated a lot, smoked a lot of weed, drank a lot of water. But the effects of it were fucked up. Yeah. So I just walked throughout California and talked online. So I knew to leave white people alone because I know black people ain't ready to die during no police shooting. So I ain't no use for me even getting mad about a police shooting. That's why I say fuck that shit. So I with that's why I come online and fuck with these black motherfuckers. It's way more dangerous saying anything they do wrong.
How do you feel about what they did to Wendy Williams?
That's what they tried to do to me. You talk too much. So the old man told me, he said, the worst thing you can do is for white people to know your name. Make them white folk know your name down there. So that's why I kept going to jail so much. I'm so political. And I know about that Garrett Hulse and shit. So why they kept putting me in jail. Just think, I got attacked in the barbershop. I went and got my gun. I didn't know my wife was upstairs. So when that nigga hit me, when my wife came in, I didn't even know they were her because I was dazed. The police intentionally put them charges on me. That animal cruelty was from 3 years ago from a YouTube skit. They called me and questioned me about it. I said, man, y'all see that's a YouTube skit. So they sat on that for 3 years. And when that happened, I got for getting attacked, and that nigga a real killer, I got charged for aggravated assault. Because of the Garrett Hulse. But they didn't charge me till I done the Cam Newton interview. See, every time I speak about that Officer Garrett Hulse, because they don't want nobody to know our police department murdered this kid on the spot. Broke his arm in two. He had little marks around the neck because Officer Garrett Hulse had a nickname. He was like 3 tools. He was like a super cop. And he shot him right in the head. Not intentionally, but he did. So when I mentioned that and talked,
that's what cops sign up for.
But when I talked about it on Cam Newton, when I got back, they had them charges on me. Had I not brought it up on Cam Newton, I would have been all right. It was a wound that had opened back up. So we got a new police chief.
So you think they're gonna lock you up again?
I spoke on this here recently. The new police chief, a guy by the name of Garcia, sent me a text message threatening me. I told him, suck my dick, and your daughter can suck it too, bitch. I don't even live in Fort Worth no more. I've never been able to beat them. They've never been able to beat me. See, it's a dirty police officer by the name of Officer Tracy Carter who was in the human sex trafficking with a guy by the name of Mac Henry.
What the f?
I used to teach human trafficking with the United States Department of Homeland Security. right, with a special agent by the name of Keith Owens at Eastfield Police Training Academy in Mesquite. So I used to teach this, right? And I teach it at Texas Western University annually. So I'm aware of sex trafficking, and I used to teach first responders. So Mac Henry and them is the niggas who run a strip club to get all the young hoes, they abusing, right, with all kinds of shit. They f the 15, 16-year-old girl. So it's a dirty police officer named Tracy Carter who f with them. The who hit me is cool with all of them who attacked me, right? The black officer don't like me because I'm cool with the white officer who took down all 53 of their gangs. So one night I go to a strip club. I go to Star Strip Club, and it's a young lady just sitting there. So anytime I talk to a dancer, do you strip? I don't drink. You don't drink. So I do you drink? She said, no, I don't drink. I find that strange. You don't get hot, nothing? She said, no. That's strange to me for any woman that can go in a strip club and do this with a sober mind. That's intriguing to me. Well, come to find out, she was being sex trafficked. One gave her to Mac Henry. Mac Henry got her and her son, feeding them, jacking them by. She can't come into bed and sleep unless he having a threesome, unless she got to pay a certain amount of money, and he taking all the money. So when she tell me what's going on, I already don't like the whole ass. He know what I do in the community. He went upstairs. She said, man, he don't never do that. I said, he know who I am. I said, you hungry? She said, man, I'm starving. I buy something to eat. I go out on the patio and call Special Agent Keith Owens. First, I called Angela Luckett from the NAACP. Told her what happened. She said, man, NAACP don't get involved. I said, oh, man, fuck y'all. So I called Special Agent Keith Owens. He's a adjunct professor at UTA. So he didn't answer because it's late at night. So I called my gang unit buddy, Officer Charles Rogers from gang unit. He answered. I tell him what happened. So he get with the department, create a rescue team. They go rescue the girl. Tracy Carter heard about it. Call the girl, tell her not to trust me. I work with police, tell her not to trust that officer. When the rescue team get her, they already in on it. So they don't debrief her to get the story, to get the documentation. They go take off at one of the safe houses in Dallas, and she run away with a trick. And called me and told me, Tracy Carter told me, I said, man, that bitch ass. So he'd been telling people for years that he would go put a charge on me. So that's how that happened. So, the FBI was investigating our police department. So they go get all the, it's a good boy, it's a good old boy system. So every time I talk about her, they really can be investigated for that. So Garcia just sent me along, man, tell him suck my dick. I ain't afraid of the state police. It's the government I'm afraid of. Them bullshit state police is punks and peasants. Man, nigga pussy fiends. So now, the police ain't smart enough for me. They would use me to teach procedural justice. An average beat cop, I run circles around.
Let me ask you something, because I have to ask this because they're gonna ask.
This is documented. This is real documented information. So it's all can be looked up that I'm talking about. So
you're helping to fight human trafficking.
Yeah, I was. Okay. So I partnered with Traffic 911. I partnered with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. And I'm what they needed because my homeboys were pimps. I was raised by a pimp. So I would teach that culture-wise, they're not being forced into human trafficking. These hoes signing up for it. There's an element that is, but it ain't the black people that's doing it. It's the white people.
So were you in character when you talked about sometimes a woman need to be raped?
Yeah, of course I was in character. Of course I was in character.
Because I'm like, that direct.
We can Google this. So how can I teach this and then come on here? Of course I'm in character. But I came and told y'all I'm in character. My second Say TV, I said, man, listen, I'm just playing a character. But because I'm so articulate, people say, no, that's really him. There's no way I could have done this and then come say this. The people that know I've done this know I'm saying this in character.
Okay, I just had that. Yeah. I know they were gonna bring that up and stuff like that because
So now I'm talking, and I did this for like three years back to back, and they paid me to do it. And this is first responders, the one that rescued him. And Keith Owens and he's retired now, but he was the top motherfucker of the United States Department of Homeland Security.
That's why I find it odd that you ain't never been sued and you be putting names on this shit.
I'm saying truth though. These now because this is public records.
But they sue motherfuckers for telling the truth. They sue you or kill you.
Man, they ain't tried yet. Oh, man, she ain't tried you.
Cause I know when it come to like, I ain't comparing you to her. Y'all have done work before, right? You and Jaguar, right?
No, I've never worked. I seen her one time in passing. I've never worked with
What you think about her?
her. I've been knowing she was full of shit since I met her.
All right, John.
She knows.
All right. We on the same page. Because if you want to say, yeah, that bitch, she on
Man, that bitch crazy.
She is schizophrenic.
That bitch crazy.
Yeah, she crazy.
She know everybody business.
She was everywhere but nowhere.
There you go. She know everybody. She can tell you about everybody's story. I know a jailhouse talking motherfucker when I see one. I listen for truth. I ain't never heard her tell the same story twice.
She forgets. You forget your lies.
There you go. Yeah. So that's why I quit going to the platform. So I wouldn't go on no platform that I would see her on. I'm too credible to go anywhere anybody done booked her to go.
So you ain't been on that blue couch yet?
I stopped going because of that. Because I'm saying, I'm not finna go be on the platform with nobody to just sit up and lie. And y'all, I'm not gonna do that.
And they put it out.
And y'all put it out there.
Yeah.
They was giving a cease and
I
desist.
lost 100,000 followers when I interviewed her and called her a liar. The public was pissed.
She a lying bitch.
And when I tell you, I had to slow down. She talked so fast. She sat up on the blue couch one day and I had to play it back for them because she talked so slick they couldn't even understand it. She said, oh yeah, Tasha K chased me, her and her husband with Clive Davis. And these believed it. And I say niggas, they believed it. So they said, yeah, I was in Dallas and then I was in Vegas. I'm at the Vegas hotel. She had me hostage. So she got a room across the street at the other hotel and was watching me with binoculars on. They believe this shit got over 2 million views.
Do you know how much they paying her? Under $1,000. Between her and Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown probably getting $500. He was getting $500. The dancer gave him $1,000. So between him, they wasn't getting no $2,000 and $3,000. That's why they committed to her when she went to jail. They tried to get a lawyer. They never got her a lawyer. Them doing bad, bro. I used to front them interviews. With a 2 million platform, I used to front them niggas interview. Give me a little bit now, because they didn't have it, because it's 7 in one pot. I used to front them.
So what about Anton?
Anton,
how y'all doing?
That's my boy. Anton, that's my boy.
But let's just be honest. I do have to point this out, and shout out to Anton. I just no hate, but that's your platform.
No.
Charles.
Explain.
That's not your platform?
No, explain.
You didn't build that platform?
Nah, he built it, the consistency of it. He and I were the consistency that he maintained, even when I got mad at him.
But you don't feel that the reason they know Anton is because of you.
Dan's a bunch of them.
We don't quote what Anton says. Like your videos go viral. Your content, what you say. And shout out, like, I mean, I kind of feel like there's a lot of people that just kind of ride people's coattails. They know that they're famous. They know that they got something. And so they ride you. Do you feel, and this is no shade, I'm not trying to interrupt your podcast money or anything like that, but you got to know your power too.
Yeah.
How many podcasts have you built down here?
At least over 2 dozen.
Without your content, it wouldn't even be done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I came to do. That's what make me valuable. That's what make me valuable.
But how do they sustain without you? Because I feel like you could have, like, what's his name? Andrew Tate. Like, Andrew Tate cannot keep a podcast in his name. Mm. But when he goes and sits on other people's podcasts, like, the value that they get from that, so he maintains it.
So I did a podcast that did good for many years, but because everybody waiting on me. If I don't come up and show up, my team don't feel like it ain't worth it. And I'm saying we just need it going. Y'all can do it and fill it in. So they want me to hike the ball, throw the ball, catch the ball, kick the ball, and I'm trying to perfect the comedy game.
I feel that.
Yeah, I'm trying to perfect the comedy game.
I was arguing with some people about you the other night, and they was just like, He ain't no comedian. I said, no, Charleston was always a comedian.
Yeah, I've been studying and watching it.
Yes.
I've been listening to all. I've been studying and watching
it.
And it's natural. Man, I'm happy. Man, I can't even explain what I feel like up there.
I see it on stage. I know the talent. I've watched nothing but the best of the best comedians, and I know the reason why they were successful.
Yeah.
And so I feel that you and Cat Williams would actually get along. I don't know if he don't like you.
Oh, well, he went live one time when he first came back to Instagram. It's like 3-4 years ago. He had been missing, came to Instagram. And the comment section was flooded. Man, what you think about Charles White? He said, man, don't bring that nigga up to me.
I think he would put you on tour with him.
I think so too.
And when I make that happen, I'm gonna need you to just look down. I don't need no money or nothing. Be like,
and the hoop, baby, I'm gonna hear I pay my dues. Hell yeah, I pay my dues. So he one of them ones I put up there with Richard Pryor. Cause you know, Maul Mabel, Petey Green, Red Fox, Robin Harris, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy.
That's what you give me. Red Fox.
Yeah, that's what I've been studying. I get asked about Red Fox. Yeah. So that's my dream. I just didn't know how funny I was. I've always been a life of the party, class clown, can make people laugh. I didn't know that setting.
And a storyteller.
There you go. So when I went to college, I took a drama and theater arts class for 2 electives. I learned about satire comedy. That's where I wanted to create the character from. Andrew Dice Clay was satire comedy. Richard, Howard Stern of my generation was the first satire media guy. That's how he got the XM Serium contract. There hadn't been a Howard Stern. He was very offensive. Always, it wasn't the council culture. There wasn't the internet. So when I look today, I'm a Howard Stern.
Yeah, Howard Stern pushed the limit.
Man, that nigga pushed the limit, man. He was a motherfucker. Oh yeah. So how can you take that away from this generation?
I don't think they can, because when it comes to comics, I mean, they tried with Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know, Trump did. I mean, he was pissed.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. Trump was pissed when they put him back on TV after he got him off.
Medical debt is the #1 reason Americans file for bankruptcy, and soon they're going to be reporting on your credit. And usually the medical debt is not your fault. If medical bills are overwhelming you, bankruptcy can stop the collection calls and get rid of the medical debt and allow you to focus on healing instead of worrying about being sued over medical debt. I'm Chad Van Horn, and if you're buried in medical debt, give me a call today and let's find a way out.
Odorless, chemical-free lubricants, okay? If you're a creamy person and you like cream and stuff like that, they have creamy, odorless, like tasteless lubricants and things like that. And then they have the clear, slick and silky and things like that. And I know a lot of women, I don't need that. Y'all need to stop lying. Stop the cap. A man is always ready. If it get hard, it's ready. But for us, we got children, we got life and stuff like that, and we don't just walk around with just wet cheese all day. And if we did that, we would have yeast infections all the time. We have to keep them dry. So when your man is ready, or your woman, or if you're man on man and your other man is not ready, this is easy. Officially Pleasure will get it ready. 30 seconds. Odorless, tasteless, hyperallergenic, all the above. And I'm allergic to everything. Honey Beauty is the company, 100% all organic, no cancer-causing chemicals, no fake ingredients, no fillers. Everything is all natural, period. Most people think that oil is moisturizer, but no, oil is just oil. Trust me, we know, being black folk. Water is actually the real moisturizer. We all know that, and that's why it doesn't lock into the skin or the hair. And that's why Honey Beauty created their signature Moroccan rose water, pure hydration for your hair. Then you seal it all in with their 13-in-1 hair growth accelerator. Y'all see how fast my hair be growing? To lock in that moisture from the root to the tip, okay? And just because I got short hair doesn't mean I don't want my hair slipping and sliding as it's doing right now in this video. So if you're ready for real ingredients on your hair, please check out honeybeauty.com to see what everyone's talking about, including me, and that's why I'm talking about it. How do you feel about Trump suppressing people in free speech?
I'm a big Trump fan. And I told...
Let's talk about that. Like, what makes you a fan of Trump?
Because we were indoctrinated as a black culture to be a fan of him. From the 80s. If you're in the hip-hop culture, we was.
Read his books, everything.
There you go. So he was the epitome of what we wanted our nigga success to be. He's not a politician. He's a crook. He's the best con man you can lay eyes on. He know the rules.
What you think he gonna say when he watches this?
I've said this before.
Okay.
When I say con man, he's a confidence man. Even if he don't know what he's doing, he pretends to be confident. And everything he pretends to know everything. That's a confident man. And then he go get people to figure it out for him. So I told people, if he get reelected, he's gonna be vengeful. It's gonna be about vengeance. And that's what it's been.
He's trying to go for another term, a third term.
He is. He'll go as vice president, but be the president. You can do that. And then get another motherfucker and be the president, but be the vice president. There's no term limits on vice presidents. You can be the vice president for 20 years.
Wow.
So I like him because he's like me, a kid who thinks outside the rules and try to find the loophole, because there's a loophole to everything. Even God's word. That's why Christians find a loophole to it. So yeah, I look for loopholes.
Okay, but what about everything that, because I mean, I'm even seeing conservatives that voted for him turn on him.
He don't care about who's turning. He have a base that ain't gonna turn. His base ain't turned yet. His base is the ones that climbed over that wall. His base is the ones that disrupt America. His base is the ones that got banning them, saying, hey, people are gonna go to jail if he don't get reelected. So they're gonna really do that.
So who do you feel like the next term candidates will be? Who do you think? I know you're saying
Trump and Vance.
So Vance gonna be president.
Yeah, and Trump gonna be vice president.
You think Erica's gonna marry Vance? You think?
Yeah, he already fucking her. Yeah, he already fucking her. They were before Charlie got killed.
Charles is a wino.
Yeah, they were fucking.
Charleston is a wino.
They were before Charlie got killed. What you talking about?
She said that, man. I feel like it's a play and it's a setup to get people comfortable with it when it comes out, because I'm like, when he said, like, he's trying to make up a reason as to why, like, the differences between him and his wife, like, you know, do I want Usha to convert to Christianity? I do. But if she doesn't, we got to sit down and have a conversation. What conversation is that? A divorce conversation? And Erica Carey is just lonely. She's just, you know, she's a damsel in distress. And
this a whole plan. This a whole plan housewife. This ain't a woman who married the love of her life. This is a hoe who playing housewife who was put together for an arranged marriage. And she get benefits. Hoes want benefits. The benefits can just be attention. A lot of attention. Shower with attention. A hoe happy. Why these hoes waking up taking pictures every day? They just want attention. There's no rewards for what they do online. Just attention and likes. So that's a hoe that used to be in Trump's America shit, right? Did she be in the pageant?
yeah.
Pull on out, sick on Charlie. Charlie was picked by that old white man who put the money behind Turning Point. That's why she's the face of Turning Point. White people think good deeds make up for bad actions. And it don't. Good deeds don't get you to heaven. White people really believe that. So that's why they do good things. Volunteer, give money, donate. So the things they did after Charlie's death, almost show they guilty. We're going to put his face on the penny. We'll put his face on the penny. And now they took the penny out the market. And don't even mention, so the things that they was trying, man, I don't believe shit.
We don't even cover politics on this platform. This is funny.
Yeah, so yeah.
This is messy too.
Yeah, man, so I tuned out then, because I know it's a play.
Okay.
Because if you look behind the curtain in the veil, there were so many laws that bound America and Israel together forever that'll make us the world's enemy, because Israel is not friendly to people.
What makes them not friendly to people? I mean, I know with the Palestine, Gaza and stuff.
They're cruel to us. They're cruel to America. So a lot of what's being done to us is to force us to continue to aid Israel. They make so much money off us, and we still aid them, only for them to hurt us, people like we get hurt. And we take the side of the wrong rather than right, and go out in the rest of the world and try to make other countries kill dictators, kill Muammar Gaddafi, kill Saddam Hussein, and partner with Israel while they do the same things that we accuse of these other dictators of doing. The rest of the world have their nuclear weapons and bombs pointed at America, and only America. They sick of our shit. And Israel's too. The Jews control the banking system, except in North Korea and Russia and China.
Certain parts of this program have been removed to comply with YouTube's content policy and community guidelines. To watch the full uncensored and uncut version, visit TashaKLive.com.
So with the Democrats playing dirty now,
It's too late.
Trump's,
It's too late. Yeah, it's too late.
I figured that America's not going to
It's
give
too
a
late.
fuck. It's
Yeah.
too late. Y'all
They should have released this before the election, and he wouldn't have been reelected. Guaranteed.
Well, I guess they thought they were going to put him in jail or bankrupt him so he wouldn't get no money.
They thought it would assassinate the character of the president. The president don't care about the character nor the image of the president. He's doing unfinished business and getting back at the people that tried to get him. And that's it.
So it has nothing to do with our well-being.
No.
Welfare.
That's why the tariffs did what they did. The government shut down. That's to punish the American people. Why they do what they do. The things that they give us in media isn't information. It isn't facts. It's propaganda that's been screwed for whatever audience that watches this. That's why MSNBC, CNN, and Fox are all saying three totally different things for a conservative or liberal. These are talking points to distract American people of what's really going on.
So do you feel like, what do you see America in the next 50 years?
A tourist country like Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and our conditions are going to be like what we see when we go over there in them third world countries. Yeah.
That's really dramatic.
Yeah. This is going to be a tourist country. Tourism.
Do you feel like the government's still going to be taking care of the people?
No. The government just showed you what they feel about their people when they was willing to keep this motherfucker closed down knowing people are starving.
What countries do you feel are safe for Americans?
Islands. Yeah, islands.
Why
Haiti.
Okay. Americans could really rebuild Haiti.
Because that's gonna be our last place of refuge and then home. They're gonna run us out of America, and we're gonna have to go to Haiti. We're gonna be mistreated by the foreigners. They don't like us.
Are you talking about black people?
Yeah, your black people black people and white people at some point within those 50 years are gonna have to exit America. America,
who's gonna run America?
America don't own America right now. It's too many tongues here. It's 99 different tongues here. So there used to be a time in America every business was closed on Christmas. Not anymore. Them Asians, them Arabs, them Palestinians, them Russians.
They don't celebrate that. They
don't close on the white man holidays. This is no longer the white man's country. That's why he's trying to run everybody out of it. They can come over here and get things that the average black American and average white American can't get from our government. Our government send aid to their countries, but won't aid us in negotiating our health and our food, two of the most important elements of our existence. But we'll aid them in anything that they're doing in other countries, billions of aid. So America have already been bought and sold to either foreign corporations or foreign establishments or lobbyists who have foreign interests by way of free trade. So China have already positioned themselves to run America. How? They got a law that says you can't do anything to Asians. An Asian hate bill. You can't do nothing to people. Nothing.
I remember that when that shooter went around What city was that?
I can't remember.
Atlanta.
But they got a bill
And they had shot those Asian
that
people.
protects them in America.
But black people ain't got no bill.
And don't know American have a bill in China. So we're doomed.
The Jews have a bill, the Asians have a bill.
Everybody have a bill.
And black Americans, because we're the displaced people.
Yeah.
We don't
have a home.
We don't have a home. They can't. It's
Us in Haiti are going to be like the Jews and Palestinians. We're going to need a home to go. And our brothers in Haiti will let us come. There was years ago before they assassinated their president, he was offering black people the reparations to come over there and get the land. Well, black people in America don't realize that Haiti has the same resources and Jews in their land and ground that Africa was robbed of. They haven't been robbed of it.
So you don't feel like Africa is a choice?
They've been robbed of their land. Everybody went before China now, got flags in Africa. France, Germany, America. Now China coming over there and then gave them niggas everything they wanted, money to cut lights on. They down with China. That's why they in with the BRICS, that new coin they trying to get in. So we better not go over there. China run that. Why you think the African women now got blonde wig like a white woman that China make? China been making movies to get ready to take over America. China been making a Chinese Rambo, using that Chinese Rambo, like we used to grow up watching Rambo movies. They're using that Chinese Rambo in Africa, and they got the Africans helping the white man, but the Chinese is killing the Africans to get to the white man. All major countries used things like that, whether it was cartoons to propaganda. For Hitler used it. They used it on us when we was kids. That's why we like G.I. Joe. That's why we wanted to grow up and join the military. Because we grew up during the Russian and America conflict era. So they're trying to prepare us for something. America is no longer preparing the young for what may come here. They want us to be caught by surprise because they're in on it. They got foreign land they can go to. They got foreign places they can fly out to. They got foreign banks, Swiss accounts. So they set. The American people is not.
So you feel like America should get the out now?
American people need to stop fighting each other and unite as Americans because they're already here, positioned. They're just waiting. They're already here. They've been coming since the 80s.
I mean,
Russia and China.
The Asians own all the black neighborhoods.
Russia and China. But they're not here for us. We're the subjects that funds what they're doing.
So you feel like America is eventually going to get attacked on their own soil one day?
Russian already said that you can't not attack America from the outside. Has to come within. So they're going to create a civil war. Why do you think 8 years ago they were saying the Russians are meddling in our elections? Well, what Russia was doing, Russia was using the Black Lives Matter movement at the time, the sentiments of it, and the anger and the hate that it created. They was flooding us with so many videos of black people being mistreated in jail, black people being shot by police. We don't see that shit nowhere no more. You think it stopped? So that's what they mean. So they were using these social media platforms. It's propaganda. Everybody's doing that to America. So biological chemical warfare, they with the food. So hear this out.
I saw.
Let me finish.
Go
So China came and said, yeah, we making fentanyl. Matter of fact, let us show y'all this fentanyl factory we got. And we sending it to y'all, America. America said, okay.
No other country has fentanyl.
So hear me out. China showed us and said, we sent it to y'all. You know why? Because y'all buy 90% of the world's drugs, America. Y'all want to get high. America said, okay, China, we borrowing money from y'all. We know we ain't paying y'all back. Y'all need to get some of that money back. Just try not to send so much. But the key of Venezuela just riding some boats trying to get it over here. We killing the Venezuelans, just the little boat motherfuckers, the boat runners. Who just trying to we blowing them up. But
they just trying to deliver some cocaine and weed.
And we turn us, so they're in bed with that. Our government's in bed with that, just like they was in bed when they went and brought crack to us. We forgot what our government have done to us, intentionally, knowingly, and willingly.
And you ain't afraid of the government coming after you?
No, because they already said I'm crazy just talking.
Not on my platform. You ain't crazy. You know that, right? I got a fan file right now. Okay?
So I'm saying American people have to come together.
What about Americans in Mexico and Mexicans? I feel like we have so much in common.
They are. But Mexicans won't stand up to America. They let us mistreat them, kick them in the ass. So everybody want to break up with America. We're too ethnocentric, and we're always right. And when we go other places, Americans are like the drunk cowboy in the Western movies. Every saloon, every bar he go in, he's unruly, loud, complaining, gonna start a fight, and might kill somebody when he get mad. He want to end everything in violence. That's America's reputation. They kill everything they don't like, everything they might think could do. They don't get no. They're brutal, and they don't have remorse for the things they do.
I wish you would have more conversations like this on the platforms. They really be hitting you with some dumb shit. Like, all I see is like, oh, Young Thug, this rapper, that rapper, this rapper. And I'm just like, but when you come here, you're always so pleasant. You're willing to go.
I'm a reflection of whatever I'm in front of. I learned to live long like that. If I'm around gorillas, I can turn into a gorilla. If I'm around sheep, I'm a sheep. I reflect.
So you feel like these hosts of these platforms just aren't intellectually there?
No, and I can tell by what they ask me. I tell by what you ask me, what you looking for. You want the man or the character? Your question go let me know what my answer. Because they don't want the man.
Yo, I told my winos one time, I couldn't believe it. I lived across the street from an apple farm in Hagerstown, Maryland. I was on the Mason-Dixon line. It's 4 states, Pennsylvania.
They don't know nothing about the Mason-Dixon
They don't know
line.
nothing about it, right? The Amish community owns a lot of that land. They got their own rules, their own laws. They protect it just like the Jewish community, right? They had their own farms. They farmed their own soybeans, their own apples and things like that. I go into a local grocery store in the 4 states. The apples are coming from China. They this big. They perfect on the outside. You may even bite it, and it's good. Don't have a lot of flavor. Maybe tastes like water. You cut that bitch open and let it fall open. It's about this big. It's mold on the inside. I've never in my life. I grew up on a farm. Never in my life. My grandma used to grow apples, pears. Those were my snacks coming up. I had to go outside. Oh, I want some candy. Go outside.
We walk the neighborhood, eat off the tree.
Right, we eat off the tree. They rotted from the outside because when the worm came, they came and they ate through. The gnats came and ate the fruits. They didn't come eat the fruits that was coming from China. Never come eat the fruits that even. If you do not have fruit flies around your food, if you ain't got roaches trying to eat your food, a lot of people say, oh, having roaches is nasty. I remember having roaches when I was a kid. We eat McDonald's. We leave the fries. You know how you spill some fries on the seat? Roaches never ate the fries. Never carried them back to their home. Because roaches, they come forage for food. Take it back.
So
ants too.
China buys up the world's trash, the ocean trash, and China takes that trash. They make silk, plastic, noodles, rice, lettuce, cheese out of that plastic.
The shit that we eat all the time.
So
that's on the pyramid.
Yeah. So because we owe China a lot of money. America went and released some footage before the pandemic. They went and released some footage of China having a whole facility of Africans and different colored people and was using them as test subjects. So I'm talking about some major world human rights violations. And China sent that balloon that floated over America. People don't remember that.
I remember that. Joe Biden just looked at him.
That balloon stole data from every home footage and camera that it passed over.
It went across the entire United States.
Before they shot it down.
Yeah.
China saw that as an act of war. Those two things. Y'all came and spied on us and released the images. And China vowed to the world that they was going to get America. Within a year later, we was having a pandemic. They sent that to us. Now they flooding us with fentanyl.
What's the shit that's making people bend over?
That's fentanyl.
Oh, shit.
That's fentanyl. China said it was going to bring us to our knees for meddling in their business. They 10 years ahead of us with AI. Most of our population in America can't read on or above their grade level and don't even understand AI or coding. They can tap into any of our systems and make us believe or think what's not real. China making a sun that they can put in the sky.
I saw that. Above
Man,
the ocean.
how we go beat them people when we look at what our presidents and politicians are doing?
The education level is just serious.
This is no longer different countries fighting. This is one world government under a new world order.
Already, it's here.
Yeah. It was here when the Twin Towers fell.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charleston motherfucking Wayne.
Yeah. See, we can talk all night doing this. See, this stimulates my brain.
But you do not, like, Charles, I want to challenge
I be so
platform.
drained coming off them platforms. That's why sometimes I be so drained.
I know.
But if I don't go into character, mentally, they'll make you angry toward us. They'll have me like Dame Dash. Everywhere I go, I'm presenting anger. So I have to stay in character.
Well, you don't ever have to do that here.
No, but because I'm seeing what you're looking for. You draw the man out. But the character is the defense. That's my defense mechanism, the character. Because if I come here, you go assassinate me like they did Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, they ain't gonna let me be human. Not you. I'm saying yeah. So this black people like you when you're a star. When your light starts to dim, they don't like you if they find out you're doing drugs. They ain't gonna let you be human because you came out here. But everybody who bring the character out here get to lead the character out and go live their life. That's what you do. The rapper stopped doing that. He used to be a studio gangster where he can lead a gangster in there and come out here and do great interviews with Fab Five Freddy, with Tigger in the basement. Get in the booth. They can't do that no more. They too gangster. So they ain't got no character to leave and come out of and play themselves.
And they take that bullshit home.
Take it home with them.
And believe it.
In the studio, but that's why they keep getting caught up. I don't believe the character, so I can say anything on here. And if you get me down how you just did and ask me, I can give you a logical explanation on why I said something. You may not agree with it, but it'd be the rational explanation.
I wish you had met Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, they was grooming me to be his arch enemy until I snapped.
No.
I snapped. Listen, I snapped. I snapped. Yeah, they were trying to groom me.
And you know they say Tasha is male identified. My winos know because they watch regardless. It doesn't matter. So I don't care what they say because the content speaks for itself. So, I'm a Southern woman raised by Southern women who are all married.
Yeah.
And one thing, regardless of whether our daddies were drunks, hoes, whatever, we served our husbands. And they married the men for specific reasons. The women in our family are not stupid. They're not dumb. They're not, but when it comes to men, like I believe in God. And even though the woman, like I live in my femininity. I live in that.
That's your strength.
And I don't need to coexist or be on a man's level in order to, I guess, feel like I'm a woman because I'm a woman and I ride that lane very well.
That's your nature.
That's my nature.
That's what conquers the beast of a man. Two beasts can't conquer one another. They got to kill each other.
I don't ever have to do that. So the thing is, and they be like, oh, you male identified. And I'm like, I'm not male identified. I respect men.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're gay men. At the end of the day, you still a man.
There you go.
You understand? I don't give a where you getting dick from. I guarantee you, if you see somebody disrespecting me, that nigga gonna
I still
come
say
out.
yes, ma'am, to stud.
Yeah.
I say yes, ma'am, to stud.
As you should.
Yeah,
As
because
you
it's
should.
natural. I still see a woman.
And
Yeah.
I tell, and I always lead with this, and my next conversation, when you come back, is gonna be on this. I tell black gay men and black gay women to have babies with each other.
God damn it, that makes sense. I ain't never heard that, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Man, let me think about it. Yeah.
I need, when you come back,
Yeah.
we're gonna pick up on that.
Y'all can still be gay, but reproduce.
Reproduce. Because the hate that they have, because I realize, you know, a lot of the LGBTQ has been like molested or just it's
some trauma. It's some trauma that stems
I call them gay by default. That's what I say. And they get so mad at me, and the people that watch me are predominantly LGBTQ. And it's like they women, but they want men, or they men, but they want women, but they've been traumatized. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But listen, even though you're not with each other, still have babies. Yeah. Have babies and give them the life you couldn't have. So that guess what? When the next generation come up, they straight. Because right now, when I see the children, it is incredibly sad. My daughter, she has no clue at how privileged she is above.
I didn't understand my mother. Any friend I met, if I want to spend the night at their house, go somewhere, she want to talk to their parents.
Absolutely.
Want to talk to your parents? Well, why you want to talk to your parents?
My daughter.
Oh, I hated that.
Ooh, because guess what? The parents is gonna tell me everything I need to know about that kid. And if I meet your parents, like, there was a gay man that went viral on social media. He said, I had a sleepover with my daughter. I'm a single dad, and the parents wouldn't let the daughter spend the night.
I thought he was straight. I didn't know he was gay.
He was gay.
No wonder.
And you know why he was? It had nothing to do with his sexuality. Because I just don't let my child spend the night out. Because I know everybody's household ain't ran like mine. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he had videos on X of him playing in his ass. His dick out. So my thing is, like, you're upset because parents won't let you come. Yeah, you this public and let the entire world see you naked,
my kid go see that.
My kid is gonna see that and be like, "Oh, that's such and such daddy."
Yeah,
no, ain't nobody coming to around there, and that's how you get motherfucking killed around here. You understand what I'm saying? So like, I want you, when you come back, I need you to speak on that, because I don't think they understand how important it is for them to have children.
Yeah. We're at some point, the black people in Miami are from what I've learned.
Ain't no black people in Miami.
Well, hear me out. They're in the center of Miami, and everything else of different ethnicity is around them.
And that's how it is in Atlanta.
So what that does, that puts you in a position of weakness, because you got all these different people who are not your allies can easily turn around and say this is the first group to suppress. They ain't got this. They don't have that. We don't have to open our stores. They got to come to us to eat. They can easily turn around and suppress us. In the future, they'll be doing us like the Indians. Let's find a reservation and put them on.
And on that note, we're just going to end right there.
That's something to think about.
Winos, Charleston White.
Great show as always.
I did this intentionally because I was like, the last time, we had to soften you in, because the women, they get mad when they see you, and I'm like, no, y'all really got to get to know.
And I'm really a gentleman in real life. It's a brash character, but I'm yes ma'am, I'm no ma'am, I'm apologetic in relationships. I have a conscience if I do wrong. So nah.
When's your next comedy show?
Damn, it's a big one too. I got two of them. I gotta think. It's Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah, Detroit. I got like 3 shows coming up in Detroit like a week or 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
What day so they can?
The weekend. I got a weekend.
Okay.
So it's like Friday. It's so many days. If I don't call Eric and they don't send me the schedule, you can become overwhelmed with success, and it causes you to begin to fail at things. To try to keep up with the dates, it become overwhelming.
That was deep.
Yeah, so I'm just trying not to become overwhelmed, because it's so much.
Take one day at a time.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah, so that's why it's a lot of platforms that would have pressured me that I missed. And the guilt of me trying to be professional, what they may say about me, put me in that overwhelming mind state. Yeah, so I needed that yesterday.
Okay, well listen, anytime we in Miami, I need you to stop by here.
I leave her now. I got me a bad ass condo.
I heard. You gonna invite me over for dinner?
Most definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool. So these are my top 4. All over oregano, sea moss, mango flavor. I like the mango. Liquid D3, as well as T-cell and NK cell mushroom Vitamix. In conjunction with your doctor. I'm not a doctor at all, and I don't pretend to be one. I'm only telling you what I know by experience. And so if you want to support your body with these supplements as well, I do encourage you to visit shoptkdeals.com. Use my coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order so that you can try them. A lot of the supplements you can put on subscription, so that means that you can have them delivered to your door every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, and things like that. And so that you can stay on top of your health, okay?